Millions of Jews were killed across Europe, of course, in the Holocaust. Now, the Israeli government does everything it can to make sure the world never forgets. But as Auntie's Paula Sleer reports, there are those who believe it's forgotten, even the ones who survived.
A celebration of life and age, dismissed by many here as offensive and misguided. Nearly 70 years after these women cheated death in Nazi concentration camps, they're competing to be Holocaust survivor beauty queen.
Whoever went through the Holocaust, it's in them, inside. We will never forget the hell we were put through. But the younger generation, it is possible we understand their roots, but otherwise, no one really thinks of us.
Every month, dozens of these wartime victims die in loneliness and poverty, forgotten by the country that was supposed to be their promised land. The fact that many of these people survived their terrible ordeal and decades of struggle for a normal life that followed is pain enough. The cruelest irony is that many flocked to Israel after World War II, thinking they would live out their lives in safety and prosperity.
Holocaust survivors built this country. They went through so much. We have about 10 years to make it right. After that, there won't be any survivors left alive.
Berta Spen lives alone in her Tel Aviv apartment. She spent her childhood hiding from the Nazi occupation in the Ukraine. She and her parents were the only survivors from her family. Today, survival is still her main worry.
I was supposed to get help from the finance ministry 10 years ago, but they didn't help. They gave me nothing. Only when I fell and broke my back did I get some assistance, but it wasn't easy even then to get this money. I did get a little help from the Germans. 3 years ago, they started giving me about $400 a month, which I now live off.
Israel, it seems, always remembers the Holocaust, but tends to forget those who survived it. A third of the country's Holocaust survivors live in poverty, with little or no help and support. In 2008, a state inquiry found that Tel Aviv failed to pass on some $30 billion that had been paid to Israel by Germany.
You would think that the Holocaust will be behind them, but some of them are here and are living the same horrible stories again. They are alone, without food, without a person in this world who takes care of them. It's horrible.
So while some may see this as distasteful, this pageant is an attempt to reach out to the estimated 50,000 Holocaust survivors living below the poverty line. The proceeds helping thousands to pay their way.
The government doesn't do nearly enough to help us. I received a one-time payment from Germany for 2,500 euros. That's it. And my husband, who was in the ghetto, gets $400 a month for everything.
It's a value put on those who survived a living hell in a country supposedly cast as a result of their suffering to protect them. Paula Sleer, RT, Haifa.